Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Golden Gophers will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bears offense will have the football first. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. It seems like every week, defensive coordinators go in, and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
Looking to throw it to Sane. Here's a heat. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Bears line up to punt it away. booted into the night sky for the first time. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will go to work for the first time today. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy, with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play it.
Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy.
There he goes to the left. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Rides the back and leaves it. Fighting off the defender. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
It's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bears want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. Touchdown, Bears. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Rice came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Houston had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Got it, looking for the first down. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room. It's Galladay. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
And the Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 72 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Hussein. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Brings up 3rd down.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
The Bears decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch near the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Blasted as he lets it go.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He's got it on the right. Open space at the 25. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
The Golden Gophers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Bear offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, we know. Offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds a man on the left. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Spears. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Give to the running back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem...
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking downfield, it's Hussein. Got his man on the right. He'll try to take it back. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up 3rd and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just...
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Finding an escape route. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Hussein. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got an open man. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Hold and fire complete. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments.
Really disciplined job by the... unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And, man, Man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll leave it with him. Creates a little room. Oh, a lot of space. The 10. Touchdown, Minnesota. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity. In the second level of the defense, and then at that point it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. To the ground with the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And the Bears headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Looking to pass. It's Hussein.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
And the Bears will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Golden Gophers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Here we go. Here's the handoff. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Here's a big decision for you on offense now. You just gave up a negative play. You lost some momentum down by the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute right now on fourth down to generate a touchdown? Let's find.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. He'll get this drive started from the 29. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looking downfield is Hussein. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Minnesota has it back in the goal. Offense is headed onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the tailback. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the Golden Gophers line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the beatdown has ensued.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking for a man, it's Hussein. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
He takes it at the 45. Can they catch him? He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt.
Here we go.
The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Brings up second down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They feed him again. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws to the back. It's caught. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. To the air, it's Hussein. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. He's looking deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Bears! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can... Breaks into the open. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Golden Gophers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Running into the open space. Smashes it with the stiff arm. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Hussein. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he's got it inside the 25.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Got his man. Trying to get it in. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw on first down. Throw to the end zone, picked off. The 50. The 30. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Hussein. They get to him as he throws. On target over the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Gives it on the option.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got the tight end outside. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. back to pass. That's caught. It's Potts. Finds a crease at the 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Bears have it with a first and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Gets the back moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Big fella moving. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.